They're down bad.
Yes.
Sales are down for Nike, right? What do we think
Down
about
bad
that?
is relative.
Down bad is super relative. We're talking about $100 billion corporation.
I have Nikes on today.
We all, I think.
No, my toes is
I
out.
like those.
Her
Those
toes
are
is
Kyrie
out. That's why
joints.
we had the lotion. I don't know where the lotion went.
Don't say that's why we had the lotion.
We had the lotion.
Don't say
You
that's
walked
why
in-
we.
You walked in here real
Kim
hasty.
had ashy knuckles. Like,
I
don't
did.
say that's
I
why we
did. I
had
had
the
to-
lotion.
Puerto Rican don't believe they get ashy. That's why she had ashy knuckles. They
she
don't believe.
really did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There might not be no lotion in her house.
I put lotion. I have, first of all,
Look at
not
You know
only do
I'm
I
right.
have
I'm just
lotion,
saying.
but I have pure African shea butter.
Ooh.
The expensive kind.
that explains it.
Little performative. Little
Yeah, we shade
performative.
you with the pure.
Yeah,
African shea butter.
little performative. I don't even have that in my house. It's a little performative.
I got some.
When I get home, I will FaceTime you just to show you.
I believe you have it. I'm just saying.
It makes your skin glisten.
It's Zoo.
Gotcha.
It's Zoo.
You got it on FaceTime, but not email.
I'm gonna FaceTime you.
Imagine
With my
me
pure
having an email
African
somebody
shea
I
butter.
know in real life. Come
Hey,
on, man.
I have all channels.
Having to rely on fiber optics to
you're
get in touch with
texting,
somebody. That's
I
so
will
crazy.
also-
You texting your deck over
Let's
the
not
way I
even
have
talk
you,
about lotion.
that's
If
why
you're really
you
gonna
didn't
go
be
there,
in
I
it.
also have jars of Vaseline
Yeah, you just
Vaseline.
Now I know she
at
has
this
some
point.
shit.
That's
under
that.
your heels.
You don't do
Only
that. You don't do
Vaseline.
none of that.
Only Vaseline.
You don't
can
do
go
none of
there.
that.
Now she a black
Nothing
woman.
else.
Yeah, she a black woman.
There's nothing that you
Everybody
put no
know.
lotion
Everybody know.
under your heels.
Everybody know
Only
a Puerto
Vaseline.
Rican with a rough back of the ankle, rough heel. That's a sign of warriorship. You survived some things. That's crazy.
I thought it was a
Vaseline.
salad.
Yeah, that's crazy. You never did that
Yeah,
before?
she's
I thought it was a
important.
salad.
She
You
is
never did- you never did
important.
a
Well, so that was a ting of God telling you right
You
there.
never been. You never been in front of
Nah, I thought it
camera
was
before?
salad. You got it.
Importante.
It was because when your son came in, I was
Yeah, that's
taking
crazy. Yo,
information down.
you just booking rookies? Like, this is crazy. You requesting
No, I
rookies?
wasn't requesting. Now I'm hitting
Requesting
requesting.
rookies is crazy.
That's how good the talent is. They don't even. It's new and it's still coming
Ta-da.
through. Hello.
See this right
They
here?
don't even care about a veteran. They
That's
said,
right.
We still want her instead of it.
Matter of fact, and I told her sit down and don't even turn your phone on silent.
That's what you told her?
That's you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I
That
said,
was
this
actually
is
my
all
cue.
you. It's all you.
Thank you.
So this your homegirl. She
That's
still
my girl.
and
I
she
was
set
like,
you up the way she
I was
set
like,
you
you don't
up.
even have to put your phone on silent. You
Thank
good.
you.
So this your homegirl. She set you
Good.
up how she set you up.
I know she did.
That's
Let me
crazy.
take it back. It's crazy.
All right, so
See that?
let's get back to the
You see
poverty
that?
of Nike.
Who's your rep? See, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the poverty of Nike.
Nike's,
Nike.
they're closing doors.
Yeah, you were saying how poor
The
Nike
sales are
is.
down. I didn't say
Poor
that.
Nike.
So, do we think it's the economy? Because I do remember that a couple years ago, every time something dropped, I had to get my son the new shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's not like that. I'm looking at him like, you ain't getting no new shoes. You better make those work. So, what's going on with Nike? Is that what it is?
It's
They're
a multi-
losing their culture war.
Go ahead.
They're losing the culture war. Like Nike is, unless you're getting like the legacy brands like Max, Jordans, or the Off-White collaborations. I don't know the value of Nikes or how cool Nikes are, but Adidas are coming up. I got on Kyrie's with Anta.
Oh,
Balance
did
is
you
putting
see
out
that?
of bed.
New Balance.
A6,
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
So I think culturally, I think if you look like just take data from us. How many of us are wearing Nikes?
I have
Two.
Nikes.
My
I
toes
think
are
maybe
out.
5 years ago, all of us would have been wearing Nikes.
Right.
And
But I have New Balance at home and other types of sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
I have designer sneakers as well.
No, we know you.
And that's
in
probably
there,
why. That's why Nike is going under because you have everything else, Kim. You just
No.
you just
I
told us
have
the
more
reason.
Nikes than
Okay.
anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna jump in real quick. They're saying that it's because NBA players can't move sneakers like they used to.
I was about to say
We were
y'all.
going there, Malik.
Gotcha.
We didn't need your alligator jumping and
They said y'all
this.
dragging it. And this is what I
Who
was
said-
going to say.
We were
Where that-
going
I seen
there.
that quote, Malik, but where did it come from? Nike didn't say that.
No, Nike did
It
not.
was the black Twitter.
Okay.
So someone is saying apparently
I
that.
think it's because I think that Nike.
Wait, we have to do it on the. We have to do it. We're gonna
We
cut
gonna
Malik
cut it.
out. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like this.
So go ahead.
Go
You
ahead.
say it. You say it. Go ahead. Go. Got it.
I think that Nike, poor Nike. I think the reason why
Poor
Nike
Nike is so
might
crazy.
be having, some financial issues is because we don't got no fire basketball players anymore. Where have they gone? Like, who
So you're
cares?
saying like there's not the Jordan of it.
Yo,
and-
there's not a Jordan, a Pippen, or an E-wing. Like, what happened?
Ewing?
No,
Did
no.
you say Ewing?
She meant
He
to
wasn't
say
even
it.
with
No,
Nike.
I know it's Ewing, but I'm saying there's no E-wing. They
Right.
ain't a U-wing or an E-wing.
Right.
But
There's
he
not
wasn't
even a
with Ni-
Temu version.
He wasn't even with Nike.
It don't matter. There's
At
nobody
any
selling
point in
it.
his
But people who
career.
still wanted them sneakers.
I never had
Not
a pair
really.
of E-wings. I
Him and
never
Pete
had a
has
pair of
Nobody
E-wings.
wanted the E-wings.
I mean, I think that there was a
No.
time where people wanted KDs and
Thank
still do.
you.
Still
People
do.
still do.
He
I'm
had-
just
he just
saying,
had a
but I'm just
legacy.
saying there's
Yeah.
no more.
Wait, I always think there's a
fire.
conspiracy theory behind it. You think Jordan is doing that? They say he's mad competitive. You
If
think
Jordan
he's
does
making
it,
everybody else put out ugly sneakers?
So he's killing himself because he's Nike.
He's still Nike. It's still underneath the same.
But
Kim
he
is
got
saying
enough
that
money.
they want them to only buy Jordans.
He only wants to be the. He doesn't
Wasn't
want
only
anyone
get
to
Jordans.
surpass
That
him
nigga
ever.
worried. He worried about racing now. You know, this is what it really is, right? It's not that. It's really not that, because Nike has actually a great. They have a great roster of talent. If you just talk about Nike, obviously you have LeBron, who's been moving. He's on his 20.
My son has never asked me for LeBron sneakers.
No,
How old-
LeBron.
how old is your-
LeBron
How old
moves
is your
sneakers.
son?
He is 16.
So yeah, the last 16 years, LeBron sneakers have literally been for on-court performance.
My son plays basketball. What are you trying to say?
No, I'm saying he wouldn't wear
Is
those
he on?
outside.
Is he on the court or sitting down?
That's not what I was getting at. But I never seen. I
Wait,
never
we're
seen
gonna
a
come
nice
back
with the
before
last
he
name
needs to go back to
Osorio.
basketball.
But like I never heard like, oh, now you gotta watch out. Osorio, watch out for Osorio. He's coming off,
That's
coming off
not
the
his
wing.
last name.
Oh, okay. He might be. He might be. Right then. Osorio is nasty on the jersey if it ain't a baseball jersey. Osorio only belongs on baseball
so
jerseys.
Racist. That's so racist.
If I seen an Osorio basketball jersey, I'm like, oh, the Jordan jersey sold out.
Oh my
That is
God,
hilarious.
that's racist.
But no, they have a great roster. LeBron legacy, KD, you
Yeah.
got Ja, you got Kyrie had a great stint over there.
Yeah.
And I'm only talking about people that really moved sneakers
Sneakers?
for years.
Yeah.
Then you have
The Kobe's. Are
Kobe.
legacy
You got
brand.
that's in. God rest his soul. The re-releases are still doing numbers,
Right.
like on the resale market. So I don't think that's the issue as much as it is the sneakers that with the exception of Ja. Ja found a way to make a performance sneaker look good with streetwear, with regular clothes. But everybody else, you only are wearing these sneakers to play ball.
Yep.
You're not wearing these nowhere
So why
else.
aren't they making sneakers?
Because kids ain't outside like that no more.
Oh.
So kids are not like only basketball players are playing like leisurely. Kids are not outside playing like leisure basketball anymore. Kids is on the internet and they doing
My
all
son
the other
goes
things.
out to play at the rec center.
You keep talking about Osorio.
I'm talking about my son.
And these kids be spending all their money buying like digital outfits. Like that's the problem. They be buying on Discord, but not in that court. Like
Yo, you said they fire on Fortnite.
Yeah, like, they don't-
But that's really a thing.
that's
Like
really it,
I have
though.
noticed. So
Yeah.
my 19-year-old, when she was in high school, all her classmates was showing up super bummy.
Yeah.
They going to school. It don't matter what you buy them. They going to school in the same 3 to 4 pairs, sweatpants, hoodies,
Right.
and I guess they're gonna wear either Uggs or Asics based on the wherever they at, wherever geo area they at. My 14-year-old though, she don't play that, and her friend don't play that. They get busy. So like I'm getting hit over the head, Dad. I want Bottega this. I want this that.
Right.
So it's like them having that 5-year difference. I could see
Right.
the pendulum swing, and that's all this is. Nike was in the same scenario.
Oh, what was that?
It was almost a burp, but
Like
I'm professional.
it was a yerp, a yawn, and a burp.
You just cover your
Yerp.
mouth. You don't let nobody see it. But
Yeah, it was good. It
but
was
a few years ago, or I would say like 10 years ago, when Kanye was at Adidas and running it up with all those ugly paper mache shoes, remember everybody was talking about, oh, the Yeezy jumped over the Jumpman. And
But-
numbers wise, Adidas had a few good quarters where they beat Jordan and Nike.
Let me tell you something
And then
about
the
the
pendulum
Kanye
swung
sneakers.
back.
Let me say this, because we're
What?
not going to just
You want to defend the paper mache sneakers?
we're not just going to do that.
They are. They was ugly.
Some of them were ugly.
All of them.
No,
Every Adidas shoe was ugly.
those are the most comfortable
There's
things
one that I like.
I'm not
have
arguing that.
ever worn.
I'm not arguing that.
I wear them to the airport.
You're right.
I wear. Let me tell
I'm
you.
not arguing
I'm
that.
tell you
Let
a
me ask
story
you,
off
how's your
camera.
back? How's your back?
It's probably good. It's probably good.
What
It's
is
like an
happening
ortho.
here?
It's like that ortho, yeah. It's like standing on an ergo mat.
Let me tell you something. Did you ever think about this? Let me tell you something, and then we're gonna move on from this.
Oh, here you go.
me tell
You
you
ain't going to defend me like this.
Let me tell you something. Hypothetically speaking.
Okay, hypothetically.
Hypothetically speaking, if you get arrested, right, and you have to put on shoes with no laces, The Kanye joints, like they grip your foot.
First, that's such a
If you get
narrow. That's
arrested,
such
mad
a.
So-
That's
so-
such a narrow example.
Yeah, that's such a niche. I've heard of niche marketing, but that's so niche.